Swing and a base hit. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe. And it's second and third with nobody out. And he's got a double. Stephen Kwan digs in to the Guardians. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, these Guardians digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 9.
Jesus.
It drops in, gets away a little bit. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs scored, and it's now a 2-run game. Stepping up for the Guardians, Will Brennan, 1 for 3. Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen.
The league is posted.
Pitching for Miami, number 43, Andrew Nardi.
And that one fouled off. The tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one just missing inside. 1-2 the count. Struck him out looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Ramirez in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Next pitch is outside. Fought off foul. Two-one pitch is in there, and the count is even. With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swing and a pop-up. Seager. That's out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, David Fry. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
Fuck me, man.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So now the DH spot, Masataka Yoshida. And fouled off. Lifted in the air down the left side.
Gotta be fucking. Oh my God.
Makes the play.
What a fucking play.
Do or die there. He lays out, makes the
What a
diving catch,
fucking
and
play.
he strands a couple of runners.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Sam Henches.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boone. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
And first offering is fouled off.
Ball, that's outside.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
In the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
That's hard hit. Brings it in. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Jonah Bride now at the plate. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball 1. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Cade Smith getting loose out there. That's in there. And the count 1-1.
Nope.
Next offering is fouled back.
Yeah.
Throw to first.
God,
that completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. Nardi back to work. Late swing, foul to the left. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Ball 1 there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for the
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. 0-3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
Thomas.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. And ball 1. And that one is downstairs. 2 balls and a strike.
Shit.
High fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And that one is going to go. A solo shot. It's 6-5.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So up next, Brian Rocchio. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Calvin Fauché.
He's got a wicked break.
Together, I've built him tons of cars. I mean, over probably 30, 40 cars.
Invited Ryan out to Orlando. He hasn't done a car for me in a while. I always wanted a Jeep. So I went to the Jeep dealership. 4-door.
Yeah.
You know, like me and you, like whenever I get something, I always go to the seats and see if I can move it back. There ain't really much room there. Think you can do it?
Of course.
Ryan and myself were the connoisseurs. Ryan was around before all the other guys was doing it. And I was around before all the other guys was doing it. So people, when you see us, just say thank you. Because we created your swag. All right,
Got
brother.
this. All right.
Time to get back to
I'll
work.
see you soon. To get Shaq to fit in a Jeep, definitely got to start with a 4-door. Turn it into a big 2-door. We're going to lift it up. I definitely want to make the interior look good. So I got with Ash. We came up with a clean, simple idea. Black leather, black suede. Add Shaq's signature to it. To finish it off, we're going to do a matte black exterior paint job. Add some gloss black interior pieces. It'll be ready to go. Dan just pulled up with the Jeep. We're about to unload it and go surprise Shaq. Still in. So you go first. You're a kid, so I'm gonna kill you. This way. Maybe he's in the office.
Oh, I ain't doing nothing. I'm just sitting here polishing on Miami. Hold on for a second. One of Sharif's friends is here. I'll call you back. Sharif ain't here, bro. He went back to LA.
No, it's Ryan's son.
Who?
Little Ryan. Shaq hasn't seen Ryan for like almost 10 years.
Ryan who?
Who builds your cars?
Oh, from West Coast.
Yeah.
Oh, you was a little boy that used to come to the parties?
Yeah.
Swag, daddy. Looking good, bro.
Thanks.
Your father. Oh, there
What
he is.
up?
What up, brother?
I thought I would just throw him in first to see if you even remember what he looked like, right?
No.
Wow.
Threw him in first because you just walked in.
Yeah.
Up there got security cameras,
Of
brother.
course, I know. Brought you a surprise.
What kind of surprise?
Brought you a special surprise. Come check it out. Cover his eyes. Cover his eyes. I can't cover it. He's too tall. No, get on his back. Oh, I can't see on his back. You cover his eyes. He used to carry me like this.
I'm still on the shack.
There you go. There you go. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. I thought he was going to throw you like a football. When you see Shaq and you bring him a car, he's a car guy. He loves cars. He's appreciative always.
First step with a Jeep. All you big NFL players, all right, you want a big old Jeep on your boy Ryan.
Yes, sir. Let's do it. Show me Orlando.
I mean, Jeep is nice and simple. Ryan says he can build anything, so you know, so Ryan, you should give me a black Jeep. So when I roll up to my boy Jason Williams, you know that we represent. So I can't wait to just ride with the top down, you know, just go to my office and come home with just ride to the gym and come back. It's gonna be nice. Bro, you never had this much leg room in the car.
Ever, right? You can stretch out and be comfortable.
This is all retirement leg room right here, baby. Thank you, brother.
Can you feel it?
Ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And that's in the dirt. And that's in for a strike. That one to first. Right. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So in now for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 6-5. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Cade Smith.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Tim Herron, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Say that.
Just overmatched on that fastball. there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And that one inside, and it hit him. And at the plate for Miami, Eric Wagaman. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter. Bennett Hostetler. Runner on first with 1 down for him. And takes low for ball 1. And another ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Next offering is downstairs.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know, his confidence should still be high. Enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Brian Navarretto. Runners at first and second for him with 1 down. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Got him swinging.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Thomas makes the catch, and that is that. 2 left on. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, 2 up. It's the Marlins 6 and the Guardians 5. Back here in Cleveland, bottom of the 9th, and here is Stephen Kwan. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. This is his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And the batter now, Will Brennan. There's a strike. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. That's the 3rd. Now only 1 out remaining.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
Little chopper rolls foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one missed. This could end it. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor, you bohemian haters. Just fakers, you gave me crumbs, I give me kickers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the vapors. While I'm my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you immigrant show papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing tapers. And they call you a moody, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, put pressure on you on your stoop. With body shots till your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock, the probably think it we talk about, we should've called it truth. Shout to all my that be waiting to make the part thing let loose. Chill, man, chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me, chill, let's get at $1 bill. They chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me, chill, let's get at $1 bill. Militant. Back in the booth.
When I first met you, baby, everything I
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Cleveland Guardians. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, singing.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And our pitcher in this game, Tanner Bybee.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
All right, ready to go here. Here's the left fielder, Christian Yelich. Swung on, belted.
Yapper.
This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Wastes no time there. Challenging with the fastball right in the heart of the zone. He was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And up next for Miami, Victor Mesa Jr.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Counts 1-0.
Inside corner, that's a strike. And the count 1-1. Late on that fastball.
I would throw another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That missed by a lot. And the count is even, 2-2. Hit in the air, center field. Freeman. Pulled Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One down.
Batting third.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
The shortstop takes the ball. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, and that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and the Marlins have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now it's going to be Seiya Suzuki out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. And that misses. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Seager, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Digging in, Jonah Bride. Tons of pop. Right now he's third in the National League in homers. He swings and fouls one off. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the second game of the series. Just missed. Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. Misses. It's a strikeout. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's an early 1-0 lead.
Your time is up, this your third out. Plus we got hitters on deck, bet you word now. We gon' pull up, hood up, what now? Jump out.
Back now at Progressive Field. Our starter in this one, Sandy Alcantara. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Outside, the Fish would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Still a couple of months to go, Boog, but there's definitely a little more energy and pressure around each game right now. A win here would be a nice shot of momentum.
2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Right-hander kicks, deals. On the ground to third. Slings to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. Here's the Guardians lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, you know, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track. 1 out, base is empty.
little bit low. And that is ball one.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
One down, base is empty. And it's even up. That one the other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are two down.
Third baseman, Jose.
Two down, base is empty. Here's Jose Ramirez. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. Ramirez with a homer in his last game. Hit in the air, left field. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. Now here is Jorge Soler. That one fouled off. Just missed. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
Kwan makes the grab, one away. Here's Nolan Gorman. Swing and a miss. Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
In the air, left field. Kwan settles underneath it. Nabs it. Two down. Two outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Eric Wagaman. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a chopper out to short. Slings it across. Third out. Miami down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Here in Cleveland, bottom half of inning number 2. And here is Masataka Yoshida. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
And he handles it himself for the out. Now, Kyle Mansardo.
He's done a great job making contact recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Yelich snags it for the second out. Here's Brian Rocchio. And first offering is fouled off. In the air left field down the line and a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. The Guardians go down in order. They trail here 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Bybee back to work. That pitch gets the corner. It's 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And there's a foul ball. That just misses. Now 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. So those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich.
Ball one, no strikes.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And now for the Marlins, Victor Mesa Jr. Flied to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Cut on and lifted in the air. And there's 2 away. Now it's Corey Seager. RBI single his last time up. Foul ball there. Yelich off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That misses, and that's ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches, and it's drawing the wall. Very gritty.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. This one popped up. Rocchio settles under it and makes the catch. And we're back. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit.
Center fielder, Tyler Freeman.
That one a little bit high. Ball 1. Ripped, but it curls foul. Not close with that one. And that's ball 2.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Paid a good pitch on the inside, gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound.
Now it's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. First pitch just misses. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. Hauls it in, one away. Dives for the bag, got him. Double play. Jake Anchia digs in for the Guardians. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Next one misses, and it's 2-1. A little bit low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
On the ground, right side. Gorman throws out to first. And that is the third out of the inning. Guardians fail to score, and it remains 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Swinging a foul back, and that's out of play. Bride, in his third season, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Next pitch misses inside, and it's a ball and a strike.
You know, these Marlins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And now it's even up.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Fly to left his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Kwan settles under this one. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Nolan Gorman, the next up for the Marlins. There's a swing and a miss.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. To the right side, and that's just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes.
Ah, that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
For the Guardians, left fielder, Steven Kwan.
Grounded to Gorman. Gorman throws out to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense. Torque behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. There's the strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Gathered in by Seager, throw to first, and that quickly 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Jose Ramirez. To the right side, Gorman tosses to first, and Ramirez is set. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Out in front and foul to the left side. And that's
Inside,
off the inside edge. And 1-1. And that one fouled off. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Got a little bit of a questionable call on that fastball right there. It appeared to miss off the outside just a little bit, according to the electronic strike zone. But that's the type of location where you kind of have to understand that it's close enough to where you don't want to put the fate of your bat in the hands of the umpire. He did, and he got burned.
Line drive. Puts it away for the out.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Yelich stands in now and watches strike one. And a swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And now 1-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
2 down, nobody on. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They lead it 1-0. Back now at Progressive Field. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Masataka Yoshida.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
On the ground, Gorman. In plenty of time to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Kyle Manzardo digs in now. One gone, runner at first. And up next for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Manzardo over at first with one away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And 1-2.
2 strikes.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Now batting.
Tyler Freeman digs in for the Guardians. Late swing fouled off. And that drops in for a strike. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Guardians lead 1. They're down 1-0. Back here in Cleveland, all set for the top of the 6th. And at the plate for Miami, Victor Mesa Jr. On the corner for a strike. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Trevor Stephan preparing to come on if needed. Henches getting cranked up as well. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Quad makes the play, and there's one away. Seager stands in now. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Corey Seager goes deep. Home run number 30 on the year. And they add a run. It's 2-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Tanner Bybee done for the night, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. So they turn things over to the righty, Trevor Stephan.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Now a chance for Seiya Suzuki. That one almost got him. One out, bases empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swing and a miss, and now it's even 1-1.
Now 1 ball, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's out number 2.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
And downstairs.
1-1.
That one misses, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Breaking ball misses down and away. Sets him down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that is out of play. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So now back to the top of the order.
Now back.
Jake Anchia with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
Kwan swings through it for strike 1. Ground ball left side, and foul ball. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's a high chopper. Right, toss to second, double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Marlins. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kate Smith.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Soler leading things off and takes a strike. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1. In the air, out towards left center. Freeman sizing this one up. And there's one down. So digging in, Nolan Gorman. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Ooh,
Hold on to the
Baez.
count.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That one to first, and that squirts through.
Now batting.
So a
number
man at
33.
first. At the plate, Eric Wagaman. Line to left.
Come on.
2 away. And up next for Miami, Agustin Ramirez. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Gorman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. A little bit high, and it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
In the air on the infield, Manzardo makes the grab, and that is that. Bottom of the 7th, so in now for Cleveland, Will Brennan. Check swing, called strike.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Out to short. Sends it to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians.
Jose Ramirez.
Fought off foul.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Masataka Yoshida digs in for the Guardians. And that's in for a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Fires across the diamond. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They trail it here 2-0. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Tim Herron.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Yelich stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Mesa will hit next. On the ground, right side. The throw to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Marlins, shortstop, Corey Seager.
They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you want to be, so I ease to the
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's down. One hops off the wall. In comes the run from third. And they take a 3-run lead. And he'll reach second with one away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 3 in this one. And that drops in for a strike. Seager over at second, one down. Next offering misses down and away. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls. So that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at second. Pitch misses there. And now it's 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Traffic on the bases with one already in, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one well upstairs. And that's ball 1. Look out, way inside. Both runners move up on the wild pitch, and the double play is no longer in order.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. Need a big strikeout here. Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Slider ties him up, struck him out.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was
a bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. 2 outs, bases full. Nolan Gorman, the next up for the Marlins. And that one is inside.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
There's the strike.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swings and misses. 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just gonna have to battle with 2 strikes.
That's way outside. It's 2-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Here comes the Guardians going with a new pitcher, Sam Hentges.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Wagaman in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. 2 outs. Bases are full. And he asks for time now. Chance to take a breath with the bases loaded. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Foul ball still, 1-2 count.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Oh,
this one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that'll do it. 2 runs in the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
First baseman,
Alcantara back to work. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Alcantara into his 8th inning of work, Siggy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Pitch count in great shape. It seems he might have a chance to finish it. Swing and a ground ball. And it goes just foul. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That one the other way. Makes the catch for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Slapped foul. 1 down, base is empty. Lifted in the air, out to left. Yelich should have it. And he makes the catch. 2 away now. Here's the center fielder, Tyler Freeman.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground to the left. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. Here in Cleveland, new inning getting started. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Foul ball. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spin on anything that's down.
And Gary Simmons punches him out. That's his strikeout. Now it's Christian Yelich. Right side.
Oh.
Steps on first for the out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Marlins, Victor Mesa Jr. That one outside. And that is ball 1. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Emmanuel Clase, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Ouch, that one drilled him. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann. That's ripped. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jake Anchia delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that's just foul. Here's the 0-2. And a slider misses down and away. Nobody out. Runner at first. In the dirt, but kept close. 2-2. On the ground to short. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. First and second, no outs. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Dive, and he's got it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock.
There comes a skipper out of the...
Now pitching for Miami. Number 53. Calvin Porcello.
Ripped to the right center. Should be extra bases. One runs in. The second run scores. In to score from first. And it's a one-run game.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Ramirez stands in now, looks at that one inside. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, they're applying pressure, quality at bats, quality swings right now, and see this offense doing it one man to the next, showing a lot of fight right now. They're making it difficult for the back end of this bullpen to close out this game.
So the tying run is second.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
In the air, right side. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Masataka Yoshida digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a pop-up. Seager makes the grab. 2 down.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
So they're down to their final out. And now here is Kyle Manzardo. Swinging a foul out of play. And that's fouled off. The Guardians down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
the first pitch right after this. About to get started here. And towing the slab in this one, Gavin Williams. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Ripped to right. Reaching for it, makes the catch. And time now for the Marlins lineup. One of the more high-powered lineups in the game right now. It's built to do damage, and they got some hitters that can punish the baseball, Chris.
So fun to watch these players take their at-bats. I mean, they're so disciplined, don't give not just at-bats away, but really pitches away. Very aggressive, competitive in the zone, and when they connect, there's usually some loud noise to it. So we'll keep our ears open today.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
1-1.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball.
1 out, bases empty. That one close, ruled a ball.
2-2.
And the count's even at 2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
1 down, bases empty. Struck him out looking.
He can call that last time.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Seager, the former Rookie of the Year, 30 years old now, and they traded for him earlier this year. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. And we're back. Getting the nod on the mound, Edward Cabrera. What do you look for here?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you...
Oh, and a nice sliding stop. Gathers and throws. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's the Guardians lineup now.
Right fielder.
And a big factor for them in recent games, Stephen Kwan.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Makes the catch. And there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. And up next for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Next offering is foul back. Foul ball, still 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Goes down looking. The Guardians go down in order. We played an inning. No score. Back here in Cleveland, and now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. Pitch misses inside, 1-0. Short hop liner, handled it short. The throw, nicely done for the out. Jonah Bride, the next up for the Marlins. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. 1 down, bases empty. Hit on the ground to short. Rocchio. On to first.
He's out.
2 up, 2 down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
2 outs. Base is empty. Jorge Soler up at the plate. This to center field. And that will fall. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
This one in the air, right field. Brennan heading to the alley. Makes a nice running catch. And that we head to the bottom.